Hello everybody. I went to the bins today and that actually is a big deal for me because it's about an hour drive away from where I live. But my son had an event he had to staff today, which was about a 15-minute drive from the bins in the Birmingham area. Actually, the bins in Birmingham are the only bins in the entire state of Alabama. So it's kind of a treat to get to go. And so I got a haul and I wanted to unbag and unbox it for you here. Everything at the bins, I don't know if it's standard across all Goodwills that they're $1.99 a pound, at least for clothing and shoes and things like that. Electronics and heavier things I think were 69 cents a pound. And it was that way the last time I went to the bins, which was about a year ago. So anyway, about $1.99 a pound, I ended up coming out spending about $30. So let's get to it and let me show you what I got. First off, actually something for me. It's a Coldwater Creek wool tweed jacket, but that's just for me. So I won't spend too much time talking about that one. Next is a Rebecca Minkoff leather bag that's going to need some cleaning. It's in nice condition. It's just got some schmutz on it and it will need to be cleaned, but very good find there. And next, this was a brand I had to look up. I am not familiar with this, and I know it's going to show up backwards to you, but this Timmy Woods brand, I'm not familiar with that, but I had to look it up, and it's actually a nice brand and has a good resale value. So, and it looks like it's in pretty new condition. There's a little bit of dust in the bottom, but other than that, it looks like it hasn't been used, so that might just be store dust, I guess. Next, I like to get the unique, and these definitely are these slippers, parrot slippers. I looked up this brand, which is, again, I apologize for it being backwards, this E-Tone brand. Has decent resale value actually. I didn't see many slippers in this brand, but I did see just a lot of plushies in this brand that had, you know, they don't sell for a whole bunch, but it's decent resale. It's a few dollars off of, you know, a few cents investment. You know, that's not too bad. And I usually don't pick up children's clothing either, but Hello Kitty is always a good sell. This feels like linen, and it is Hello Kitty. It's a Zara shirt. So, and it's a kid's size 10, so hopefully that's a good size, and it's Hello Kitty. That's always going to sell. Next, I don't know if this sells or not, and I didn't even look it up, but I know a lot of people like branded t-shirts. This is a Pizza Hut shirt with a little official logo at the bottom there. So hopefully I'll get something for that. And I do live in the middle of SEC country, and it is football season, and everybody knows this team. So this was there. It's in great condition. It's not the team that my family roots for because we have ties elsewhere. Next is this brand, which I am also not familiar with, or wasn't before I looked it up. It's Braciano, and I don't even know if I'm saying it correctly. If you're familiar with this brand, if you can phonetically spell that in the comments, I would appreciate it, so I'll know how to pronounce it in the future. Again, apologies for that showing up backwards on the screen. But it's a tote. It's in great condition. The handle feels like leather. The bottom feels like leather. Soft, buttery leather. And the outside is just this nylon, this woven nylon material. And this has decent resale as well. It's got a nice zipper pocket right here in the front, just a narrow one at the bottom, and then just a wide open section in the middle. And it's in great shape. And don't turn these down whenever they're available. It was just lying there in the shoe bin, so I took it. It will help boots hold their shape. I also like vintage purses, and the vintage, they're called Kelly bags. Anybody who's familiar with vintage purses will know what a Kelly bag is. Basically, Grace Kelly, you know, was spotted carrying this type of purse back in the day, and of course women everywhere were, you know, clamoring to get them. And regardless of the brand, regardless of the style name that the brand gave it, these were just generically referred to as Kelly purses, in honor of Grace Kelly. So, and this is wool. It's a really nice one, and it's actually it's parts gold tone, parts silver tone, and it's in great condition. And it is true vintage. It is not just vintage look-alike. So, and it's very nice. Little snaggy part right there, but I can probably take care of that with a sweater shaver, which I intend to do. Next, I got these for my daughter, who loves, she doesn't have a pair of American Duchess shoes, but she really wants some. But this is the next best thing. These actually are aerosols, but they have that Titanic look to them. I knew she would like those, so these are for my daughter. Next, some Sam Edelman driving loafers. I can find the match. There it is. And these are in great shape. They look sort of new and sort of not. Maybe that's just dirt from being tried on in a store. And then it's a little like kind of smushed right there. I don't know if maybe that's from storage or if it's actually if it got that way from being worn. I can't really tell, but the bottom is in great shape. So I'll probably list these as pre-owned, but then put in the description that they look new, and of course I'll always take detailed photographs. Next, another brand that I'm not familiar with because I don't really do much kid stuff, but Felix and Flora, this brand. Oh, the sun just came out. These little Mary Janes. This brand sells for nice money, and you know, they're not very worn at all. There's a tiny crease right there, and the bottoms have a little dirt on them, but not really anywhere. So those will be a good sell. I got some really, I got something really neat that I'm going to show. I might try to save it for the end. These are Circa Joan and David little leather pumps. They're in great used condition. I've got a lot of work cut out for me. I'll be doing lots of listing, probably Monday. This is Gianni Benny. I'm not sure how that's pronounced either. These little slides. That's showing up really weird on camera. There's not any dirt right there. That's kind of just like a shadow. Those are size 6. Not typically the best-selling size, but if you look at it from the other side of the coin, there are people who wear these sizes that don't really sell very much, who are pretty limited as far as their options to find their size. So I like to carry some smaller things that are not the best-selling sizes just for that reason, because somebody out there is going to need that size. Next, Michael by Michael Kors platform heels. There's a little story to these, and they're actually really, really pretty. Back in the day, I would have worn these. There is no way that I can do that today. But leather platform heels, and these are the Michael by Michael Kors brand. And those will be probably a quick sell. Next, some aerosols, brand new. Suede, little kitten-heeled booties. And these were brand new. That one still has the paper in it from the store. Really can't wait to get these things listed. So I'm going to be really busy Monday morning. This was just lying there in the bin. Once in a while at the bins. I went on a pretty regular basis about a year ago because my son was in an aerospace competition, a rocket science, actually physics type competition last year. He was on a competitive team for that, And so I went to the bins on a regular basis when he was there practicing for their competitions. So I know this from those visits, that if you dig down to the bottom of the bins, even though they don't sell jewelry there intentionally, sometimes you'll spot something in the bottom of a bin. And that was the case here. I don't know that branding, but I figured, you know, for the price, I'll pick it up and look it up later. And if it's nothing, then, you know, it's nothing. But this little faux tortoise acrylic plastic bracelet with, you know, whatever design that is, whatever branding that might be. I don't know the best way to show that. There. And let's see, I think that, yes, that was everything except for the very last item, which I don't know, it was a toss-up for me whether to let this be last or the parrot slippers, but I'll make it these. This brand is She by Journeys, and I think Journeys is a mall brand. I haven't been in a mall in a long time, so I'm not really familiar with all the stores anymore. I believe Journeys is a mall brand though, but these are some crazy shoes. Somebody out there wants these, I know. They have this little like skid-proof pad that may have been applied by whoever had them last. I don't know if it came on there or not, but that's really the only thing that's kind of dinged up, is just that little non-slip pad. Otherwise, like, look at the heels. They're in great shape. These, again, I don't really know how to make that show, but these are in awesome condition. The fabric, I don't really even know what kind of fabric that is, but these platforms are really thick. It's about a 2, maybe 2.5 inch platform, and crazy high heels, maybe 6-inch heels. So that's the fun thing there. Oh, you know, they aren't going to be last after all, because I just realized I didn't show you this. These are some Del Sol color changing jelly shoes. I tried holding them out in the sun, but it's been kind of overcast for most of the day today, so I haven't been able to see them change color, but inside it says Del Sol color change. And when I looked them up, this brand makes a lot of things that are color changing, and it reminds me of the Hypercolor t-shirts from the 80s, if anybody remembers those. But anyway, I'll hold those under the sunlight maybe and try to do a short about those. And these are children's size. I, again, typically don't get children's sizes of anything, but I thought those would really be a sell. And again, for the price, these were probably pennies at $1.99 a pound, and they're, you know, very light, so they were probably just pennies. So even if they only sell for a little bit, you know, it's a sale. So anyway, that was my haul from the Goodwill Bins. First time I've been in about a year, and thanks for hanging out with me and seeing my haul. And I'll get all this posted, and I might even put up some shorts as things get posted or as things get listed. And that's it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Please hit the notification bell and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the haul, if you have any experience with these brands that I said I'm not too familiar with. And leave a comment, like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!